Somewhere in America, right now, a woman is opening her banking app. She's been doing this every payday for the last 23 years. She checks the number. It's gone up, slowly, the way it always does. She's disciplined. She's careful. She's done everything she was told to do. And yet, she is nowhere close to wealthy. Millions of people spend decades saving money and never become rich doing it. That's not a warning against saving. It's a clue that something in the story is missing. Save your money is some of the most repeated financial advice on the planet. It's also, on its own, incomplete. It's not wrong. A savings account is one of the most useful tools a person can own. It protects you when the car breaks down, when the job disappears, when life sends a bill you didn't see coming. But saving was never designed to make anyone rich. It was designed to keep them safe. And somewhere along the way, safety and wealth got mixed up, as if they were the same goal, using the same tool. They're not. And understanding the difference is where the story really begins. A savings account does exactly one job well. It preserves what you put into it. The money you deposit today will still be there tomorrow. That reliability is valuable. In a world full of risk, a savings account is a small, dependable island. But islands don't grow. A typical savings account pays an interest rate that barely moves. Meanwhile, prices in the real world keep climbing every single year. That gap between the two is the quiet problem almost nobody explains clearly. Inflation is the slow decline in what a dollar can actually buy. A cart of groceries that cost $50 a decade ago costs significantly more today. The dollar amount in a savings account might stay the same or inch upward, but its purchasing power is being eroded in the background, year after year. This means a saver isn't just standing still. In real terms, they can quietly be losing ground, even when
their account balance goes up. Saving protects money from disappearing. It does not protect money from losing its value. Cash, assets, and investments, not the same thing. To understand what wealthy individuals actually do differently, it helps to separate three things people often lump together. Cash is money sitting still. It's stable, liquid, and easy to access, but it does no work on its own. An asset is something that has the potential to produce value over time. A share of a company, a piece of real estate, a stake in a business. An investment is the act of placing cash into an asset with the goal of that asset growing or generating income over the years ahead. Most people are taught to accumulate cash. Fewer are taught what to do with it once they have some to spare. This is the part that rarely gets explained simply. People who build long-term wealth don't treat saving as the finish line. They treat it as the starting line. Once they've built a safety cushion, additional money doesn't sit idle for decades. It gets redirected, often into index funds, businesses, real estate, or other productive assets, things that have historically grown in value or generated income over long stretches of time. The cash isn't abandoned, it's given a job. Here's where the story turns. When money is invested instead of simply stored, it can begin to grow on itself. The returns an investment earns can generate their own returns the following year, and the year after that, and the year after that. This is compound growth, and its power isn't dramatic in the short term. It's almost invisible for the first several years. That's exactly why so many people give up on it too early. But stretched across decades, that quiet, invisible growth is the actual engine behind most long-term wealth. Not luck, not a single big win. Time applied to invested money. There's a hidden cost to leaving money uninvested for years. Opportunity cost. It isn't a cost you see on a receipt. It's the growth that could have happened but didn't because the money stayed parked instead of put to work. $10,000 sitting in a low-yield savings account for 20 years grows modestly. The same $10,000 invested consistently over 20 years historically has the potential to grow into a meaningfully larger sum, not guaranteed, but statistically likely based on long-run market history. The difference isn't reckless risk-taking, it's time in the market, working quietly in the background. Saving and investing don't just behave differently, they feel different.
Saving is emotionally comforting. The number never drops. There's no uncertainty, no waiting, no discomfort. Investing asks for something saving never does: patience through discomfort. Markets rise and fall. Value moves up and down before it moves up over time. That short-term unease is exactly why so many people stop at saving and never take the next step. Not because investing doesn't work, but because it doesn't feel as safe in the moment, even when history shows it tends to pay off over the long run. Wealth isn't built by avoiding discomfort. It's built by tolerating it long enough for growth to compound. Picture two average earners, each setting aside the same amount every month for 30 years. The first keeps all of it in a savings account. Their money stays safe. It also grows slowly, weighed down the entire time by inflation. The second keeps a few months of expenses in savings for emergencies, then invests the rest consistently for 3 decades, through good years and bad ones. Neither of them got lucky. Neither of them took wild risks. The only difference is where the money went after the safety net was built. Over 30 years, that single decision compounds into 2 very different outcomes. This isn't an argument against saving. It's a map of where saving fits. Emergency fund, down. Savings, down. Investments, down. Long-term wealth. Each step has its own purpose. Skip the first one, and a single emergency can unravel everything. Stop at the second one, and the money that could have grown for decades never gets the chance.